Hey, it's the sound from Architects, and you're watching PitCam.tv.
Hi, I'm Alesana from PitCam, and we're sitting here with Sam Carter from Architects.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very good today, actually.
You guys are in the middle of your world tour right now, which goes on for 4 months. Are you still alive
Barely.
at this point?
Yeah, we're kind of, I think we're all right. I think now we're in Europe, we definitely feel a bit more like we're at home, whereas, you know, when we were in like Asia and Southeast Asia, we kind of felt, you know, if you're going to feel homesick anywhere, that's where you're going to feel homesick because you're so far away from everything.
Yeah.
But as soon as we got to Australia, everything kind of made a bit more sense, I guess. Like, it was a lot easier for us because we knew everyone that was there. We were surrounded by mates, and then as soon as you come to Europe, we get all our crew back together, and you know. So now we're on the home stretch.
Has it been hard work so far?
Like, some of it has been hard work, but the majority of it has just been like just so much fun. You know, I never thought we'd play in some of the places we have, and you know, we were talking about it the other day. Like, if we do another 3 months on the end of this, if someone said, and we were all like, yeah, we'd do it because it's just so much fun. That's all you want to do is in a band is tour, and you know, we're lucky that we get to do it for so long.
Have you guys had a best show so far, or is there a show coming up what you guys are excited about?
We've had like a bunch of really good shows. Toronto was amazing. Kuala Lumpur was insane. Hamburg the other night was wild. There's a bunch of shows that, you know, there's probably too many good ones to kind of pick them out, but there's a bunch of good ones coming up. We've been looking forward to this one for a really long time, so
yeah.
Hopefully tonight will be special as well.
Yeah, and the new album that came out, Datebreaker, I saw a lot of good reviews for it as well, and I think you guys also said it was going back into the old roots of Architects. Do you feel like the album before the Here Now wasn't really Architects, or?
Well, I think it was us to a certain extent, but it was kind of like what we were listening to at the time. And I think like what you listen to shouldn't necessarily completely influence you as a band. Yeah. You know, we were listening to so much like melodic music at that time that we kind of wanted to see what it was like to try and go down the melodic band route. But we just enjoy being heavy, and we enjoy playing heavy music, and it's just so much more fun for us on stage to be doing heavy songs instead of like softer songs. And I think maybe the next record will go even heavier than on the last record, and who knows what will happen.
Yeah. And the song, These Colors Don't Run, I saw a lot of comments from American fans implying that it seemed more that you were targeting them. Is the song specific to any country, or is this just a misinterpretation that they...
Well, I think that the song is definitely about America and about the state of that country, and but it's never been intended to be like a personal attack on anyone. You know, we all have friends from America, and it was more the political side of America, and you know, the amount of corruption that goes on in that country. We've written songs about England before. We've done Devil's Island, and you know, we're definitely not patriotic in the fact that we're like, oh, we love our country, like your country sucks. We're trying to point out the picture, the bigger picture rather than the smaller picture, you know. And I think some people got offended, but those people that got offended probably don't really understand why anyway.
Yeah, there was just a big discussion that if it was about the world or just America, and some people thought maybe it was applying to
so
them.
I mean, I can see why some people would take such offence to it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see when we go back to America what people will think of us then.
And it seems like the album has become more political as well. Outside of music, are you guys politically active, any?
Yeah, I mean, Tom and Dan are very, very into their politics, and you know, the rest of the band, we're all very into it as well. We're kind of more into the stuff that doesn't really make it to the front pages of newspapers, and we definitely do what we can. You know, I absolutely love Sea Shepherd at the moment. We've been working with them and getting them out to shows and trying to make people understand that side of things, of what's going on in the world. No one understands how fucked up our oceans are right now, and how, you know, people are constantly fishing whales and sharks and they shouldn't be. And that's something that, you know, I heavily endorse and push. And I think we all have like our own different feelings about everything, and we kind of just all put it into one feeling of just kind of real confusion about what's going on in the world.
Do you think this record brings out more of the political and religion feelings than any of the other records that you guys did?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, this record as a whole.
Lots of hatred?
Well, not really like hatred, I guess. There's a lot of, I guess, more confusion. But there is definitely that sort of aggressive side to it. But, you know, we just kind of wanted to sing and talk about the bigger picture again. There's only so many times you can sing about your girlfriend breaking up with you, or, you know, being homesick, or, you know, there's only a certain amount of songs you can write about that sort of stuff.
Yeah. And being on tour with the same crew all the time, especially for 4 months, you guys become sort of somewhat of a family. Do you feel like there's a mom and dad and children role, like the mom telling maybe the band to say, okay, you guys have to go to sleep now, we have to go? Or
well, we have Ben, our tour manager, who we actually call Dad, and Chris, our sound man, that we actually call Mum. So I guess that's the mum and dad role sorted. But, you know, our crew is right now is absolutely amazing. We like Craig, our drum tech, Tag, our guitar tech, Max, our merch guy. Like, we're all like super good friends, you know. Yeah. We'd all hang out outside of the band, so getting to tour around the world is just easy.
Is it the same crew from what you guys started off in, or has it just grown as you guys have gotten bigger?
It's definitely grown since we've gotten bigger, and for the majority of the world tour, it was actually just the 5 of us, our tour manager, and Tom Welsh, who's actually out filming the DVD. And then when we got to Europe, all our drum techs, guitar techs, everyone joined.
That's nice.
It cost too much money to fly everyone around the world, so we just thought we'd wait till Europe.
And what are your plans for after the tour?
I'm going to go home. I'm going to sit at home for a little bit and just relax.
Wait for the second world tour?
Basically, yeah. We're gonna go home, and then I think we're going to kind of maybe have a little bit of December off, and then just start writing the record and just go again.
Yeah, I read in an interview that you guys wanted to start on another record again.
As soon as possible. I mean, the thing is for us is we love writing music together, so we don't really want to just sit around and wait for another tour. We'd rather just start writing and then go out on tour again. Yeah. So we have another thing to go on tour and another reason to go traveling around the world.
All right, and we're coming to our last question. Does anybody in the band have a secret talent other than playing music?
Secret talent.
Whistling or?
I mean, we're all quite good footballers. If I without sounding arrogant, I think all 4 of us are pretty good at football. That's our secret talent.
Would you ever do that outside of music as well, become a professional footballer?
Me and Ali always say, like, if the band ever broke up, we'd just we'd move to a really small country, and then just try and play for like a really bad football team in their country, so that we would actually be like the star players, because, you know, we couldn't actually play football for a real team, so we'd have to go and find a really crap one.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll see you one day.
Maybe one day I'll be in like playing for some Australian B-League football team, and I'll be their captain.
Well, hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for this interview.
Cool, thank you.